This is another reaction video from me and Katie. We're going to try to get this one out on time. Now, last week's episode, I got it out that night. The only problem we had is that YouTube struck it down for copyright, but I edited out so much, and other people do more reaction than I do. They actually do the whole damn show and not get struck down. But those are the bigger channels, so I got to deal with what I got to deal with. I'm sorry if my video comes out late, but this is our reaction to episode 2. You ready? All right, here we go.
Lady on is on.
Oh, they got an intro. Let it play. What are all these different things? Oh man, we're gonna have to study this. Is this in the crypt of the Red Keep?
Yummy!
Usually we're eating crabs. They're eating us now. Ooh.
Ouch, that's
Oh, hell no.
brutal.
Oh, that's just wrong.
I want to seize the stepstones by force and burn out this crab feeder.
I am not prepared to start a war with the free cities.
These pirates are not the free cities.
Who do you think provides them with their ships and tender?
The king's own brother has been allowed to seize Dragonstone, fortified with an army of his gold cloaks. Daemon has squatted there for over half a year without even a protest from the crown.
I'll caution you, Lord Corlys. A seat at the king's table does not make you his equal.
Stones will be settled. In time.
You have dragon riders, father. Send us.
It isn't that simple, Rhaenyra.
Yes, it is.
It would be a show of force.
At least the princess has a plan.
I only meant that we should at least...
Perhaps there's some better use for the princess's talents.
Ooh.
Ooh, the
The
nerve!
princess to see about the new King's Guard posting, Lord Commander.
A fine idea, Your Grace.
This knight will protect you as well. You should choose.
She's supposed to be his equal, right?
She's supposed to be his heir. So she should be saying she did the right thing.
Sir Desmond Callan, a fine knight, princess. Step forward, Sir Desmond.
Do you know that she's actually 21, 22, something like that? She looks so young.
You might thank him for his loyal service, princess.
We thank you for your loyal service to the crown, sir. I choose Sir Kristen Cole.
Knew it.
Let's not be too hasty, princess. There's no doubt Sir Kristen is a fine warrior, but houses such as Crickle and Alistair are important allies of the crown. Seaguard, for instance, is the realm's prime defense against reavers from the Iron
The
Islands.
men are tawny knights. My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat. Should he not?
Of course, princess.
Yeah, shut the fuck
Yes,
up.
can Sir Kristen's invested to them.
I don't like Hightower. I do not like Otto, man. He reminds me of fucking Tyrion. Although Tyrion was badass.
No, he reminds me
Not
of...
Tyrion, Tywin.
No, he reminds me of...
Lived here. The volcanic face.
Littlefinger.
Littlefinger, oh no. I don't see Littlefinger now.
Yeah.
This was the Enoglion.
No, that would actually be
The
Damon,
blood
right?
waters walk
Damon's
their
the
craft.
second. Alright.
You do not mention our talks to Rhaenyra, do you? I fear that she wouldn't understand them.
No, Your Grace.
Isn't that the place that Cersei
Years
blew
since
up?
my mother died.
Yeah.
It looked like it.
Already they tried to marry my father off and replace me as heir. I know those men and how they plot in their secret councils.
Quick, I'm getting waxed up. I
I
dress.
find this is a way to be with my mother.
You just wish there was a wax that you smoke.
You're in the quiet.
You'd be like, yeah, baby!
I know it sounds foolish. I don't think it's foolish.
I may or may not be high right now.
Because I thought you might try.
Gosh, she looks mad young. How could she be
If not
21?
for me, then perhaps even.
Hey, I looked young for my age.
Yeah, you
back
did. Yeah, you did.
then.
When I got
Now
with you,
not
you
so
were
much.
22.
Hmm?
When I got with you when you were 22.
You were 42.
Yeah,
Lord.
I had a lot more stamina back then.
None among us desire open war. Might I speak plainly, Your Grace?
I always welcome the unfettered thoughts of my council.
To elude a storm, you can either sail into it or around it. But you must never await its coming.
Do you have a specific course of action to propose, my lord?
Join our families. Wed our daughter Lena. Unite the two great surviving Valyrian houses. With the Targaryen dragons and the Valyrian fleet bound in blood, you can show the realm that the crown's strongest days are ahead, not behind.
Offer family dinner.
Talk with your daughter.
We haven't spoken much.
Sir Harold provided a fine field of tawny knights.
Oh?
But in questioning them, I discovered that Sir Criston is the only man among them with true battle experience.
You'll make a fine knight of the King's Guard.
Today at small council,
Pay it no mind.
I thought I might have had some insight.
You're young.
but
You will learn.
The fuck?
Oh, uh-oh. I know where this is heading.
This is our best chance to save the Digi, Your Grace.
Hey.
Oh, dear.
The maggots will remove the dead flesh and hopefully stop the advance of the rot.
Oh, that's where he cut his...
Mhm.
Yeah, his
I held
pinky.
an audience earlier today with Lord Corlys and Princess Rhaenys.
That was most charitable of you, Your Grace. I'm sure Lord Corlys appreciated the spirit of it.
God,
He proposed a marriage.
so gross.
To whom?
What do you
Your
think?
Grace.
Is it gross?
The Lady Lena.
No, that's what they do. That they practice that.
Well, I know,
Combine the
but
strength of our
would you
houses
do it?
It's
and
gross.
demonstrate my
Exactly.
reign
That's,
strongest
that's the
days
answer I was
are
looking for.
not behind.
The Lady Lena is young, Your Grace. Indeed, but the wounds made by the Great Council still linger, my king. A match with their daughter would go a long way towards sealing the breach. And uniting the two great Valyrian houses would certainly signal unity throughout the realm.
That's her? Holy shit.
Your Grace, it would be a great honour to join our houses as they were in Old Valyria. I would give you many children of pure Valyrian blood so that we might strengthen the royal
Oh,
line
I'm getting
and the
creeped
realm.
out.
Is that what your father told you to say? What did your mother tell you?
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
That is just...
But here's the thing. That's normal for back then.
No, I know, but
I know, but
it's-
thinking about it now, it really is fucking creepy. But that was common practice back then.
I still don't make it right.
Lena is your daughter, Princess. Does it bother you?
Of course it does. But I understand the order of things. I'm not sure you do.
And they denied it.
They denied you, Princess Rhaenys. The queen who never was. But they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your father's men of that as you carry their cups? Here is the hard truth, which no one else has the heart to
People are
tell.
fucking brutal to each other, ain't they?
Men would sooner put the
You have
ram
to
to the
go-
torch
You had to
than
go
see a
pee,
woman
don't you?
ascend to
Nah,
quiet
yeah,
throne.
Oh, you need to go, like now.
I asked the stonemasons to mend it.
This is a very kind gesture, Alicent. Very kind.
Dixon.
Darinos daimon sikia sida seglivseus.
Damon, the prince left a missive which I believe might explain.
It is the pleasure of Daemon Targaryen, the Prince of Dragonstone and rightful heir to the Iron Throne, to announce that he is to take a second wife in the tradition of old Valyria. She is to assume the title Lady Missaria of Dragonstone. Her grace is with child, and is to have a dragon's egg placed in the babe's cradle, in the custom of House Targaryen. The prince has invited you to his wedding, Your Grace. It is in 2 days' time.
Gods have been good. Who is Lady Missaria?
We believe
Daemon's whore.
I will go to Dragonstone and drag David back to face justice
Your
myself.
Grace.
My apologies, Your Grace, but I cannot allow it. It's too dangerous.
I
Daemon
won't.
without limit.
I'm sorry, excuse
Let go
me.
to Dragonstone.
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto.
Your occupation of this island is at an end. You're to relinquish the dragon's egg, disband your army, banish your whore, and leave Dragonstone by order of His Grace King Viserys.
Where is the king? I don't see him.
His Grace would never lower himself to entertain such a mummers farce.
Sir Crispin, wasn't it?
Sir Criston Cole, my prince.
Ah, yes, apologies. I couldn't recall.
Perhaps my prince recalls when I knocked him off his horse.
Very good.
This is a truly pathetic show, Damon. Are you so desperate for the king's attention that you've resorted to skulking about like a common
I'm
cutpurse?
simply keeping with the traditions of my house, the same as my brother did for his heir.
Those traditions are for the true-born children of royalty, not for bastards fathered on a common whore.
Lady Missaria is to be my wife.
This is an abomination. With every breath you soil your name, your house, and your brother's reign.
Our love does not know titles and traditions.
You've come for the egg.
Here it is.
Are you mad? You've never survived this.
Well, happily, neither would you.
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king.
Wonderful.
Even if it ends in the death of your unborn child and its mother.
This is no bueno.
All of you, sheathe the fucking steel.
Whoa, 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 what? What could that be? Oh no!
Here we go. Yeah, baby.
Take care not to startle Syrax, my lords. She's rather protective of me. Kepanucha Inez Adritoro, Dariraros Obrostas, Kesu Ugleisa, Nuon Zombals Mianuhon Isa, Kepus?
Io se la fosse euro da ora.
Vedrosso Dari Ohi Ikida.
Indari onorion da ora. Tubi maneri, Nike de Niklas.
Apraziri Ziriema.
Tretan li da ora.
I'm right here, Uncle. The object of your ire. The reason that you were disinherited. If you wish to be restored as heir, you'll need to kill me. So do it. And be done with all this bother.
I like this one. She's badass. I like her a lot. Wow. I think she did this more to put that motherfucker in check instead of fuck with her uncle.
Shut your fucking face, sucker.
She comes from unimpeachable Valyrian stock, and she has Targaryen blood. What's Daenerys like?
She is 12.
She will mature.
I never asked to remarry.
As king, you have a claim on all things. Even those you don't want. Marriage is not an obligation you can put off for long.
What if I was to reject Lord Corlys' proposal?
He would not be like to take it well. I fear nothing short of a direct line to the Iron Throne will satisfy him. If you truly want my unencumbered opinion...
I do.
You should wed Lena Velaryon, Your Grace. Stake Lord Corlys and fix him at your side, permanently as an ally.
Your Grace.
You disobeyed me. You fled King's Landing without a word. And you acted without the Crown's leave. You are my only heir. You could have been killed. You entered Dragonstone.
And retrieve the egg without bloodshed. A feat I'm not sure Sir Otto could have accomplished alone.
Your mother's absence is a wound that will never heal. Without her, the Red Keeper's lost a warmth, and I dare say it will never recover.
It pleases me to hear you say this. To know that I'm not alone in my grief.
I wish I had known better what to say to you in the aftermath.
The king must take a new wife.
I could never replace your mother. No more than I intend to replace you as heir. But you are my only heir, and our line is vulnerable, too easily ended. And by marrying again, I may begin to ensure that we are better defended.
Against whom?
Whomever may dare to challenge us.
You are the king. And so your first duty is to the realm. Mother would have understood this. Just as I do.
She's a smart girl. Think she's smarter than Daenerys? You don't think so?
I have decided to take a new wife.
Oh. That was SpaghettiOs.
He's gonna piss somebody off.
Her.
I intend to marry
Oh no.
The Lady Alicent Hightower.
Oh! Stab in the heart. Ah. Her dad is all fucking proud of himself. Ugh.
This is an absurdity. My house is Valerian, the greatest power in the realm.
And I am your king.
A smug look on his face. Oh, man. She can't even look at her. Ugh.
Rhaenyra.
Why her? He just made shit so much harder for himself.
Back to old Valyria. Unlike every other lord of the realm, I can say that I built my house's high seat with the strength of mine own back. I've always thought of you and I as having been made from the same cloth.
Yep, I knew it! I knew it! Okay, so with the hair though, he looks like an elf.
We're both
Don't
men
he?
who have had to cut our own ways
He
with
just
the
needs
world.
the pointy ear.
We've been passed over too often. But he's denied me.
It was never my brother's strongest trait.
What?
Being king.
If those shipping mates fall, my house will be crippled. I will not have Driftmark beggared while our king idles himself with feasts and balls and tourneys.
I will speak of my brother as I wish. You will not.
Waiting in the stepstones is a chance for you to prove your worth to any who might yet doubt it. We are the realm's second sons, Daemon. Our worth is not given. It must be made.
Good one. Good one. That was good. So let's discuss. What part did you like the best today?
She keeps being down to save the day. No one's shedding blood on my watch. Give me the fucking egg back. Alright, I'm sorry. Here you are. That's what I thought, motherfucker. Alright.
My big thing is because I read some of the Ice and Fire books. Right? You know that I have the audiobooks.
Just pause it.
So I read the Ice and Fire books and everything like that, but I didn't read this story is based on the side books, you know? So I don't know all the ins and outs about the intricate details of all the ins and outs about the Targaryens, but I am going to say this. I feel the king is making some huge fucking mistakes. He should have taken what's his name? Corey, the Valerian guy? Valerian?
Do you really want him to marry that?
No, I don't know.
Girl? What the heck?
But remember, they said that she would not have to do anything until she was of age, for whatever that age was. That would have been the smarter thing to do. That would have made the kingdom look stronger. For him to do what he did and take Alicent, that's her name, Alicent.
Mm-hmm.
For him to take Alicent and that fucking hand, man. I don't like Otto at all. Otto, he seems like a little conniving fucking little finger. You're right. Again, you were right.
It's on camera again, folks.
I still don't think Daemon is a bad guy. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think, though, that he's tired of being passed over.
How do you think his daughter felt? How do you think the king's daughter felt?
I think she is.
He has more. His brother has more right to the throne. You know, with how traditional they are, but she was passed over her entire life. They kept trying to make fucking males because they didn't want her to be. It's just. How do you think she?
I'm pretty sure I know how she feels. I mean, but I don't know, baby. I think she's smarter than Daenerys was. She's playing her cards close to her chest. She really is. She's playing her cards close to her chest. And I think she's smarter than Daenerys. Daenerys was more, she ruled by emotion. This one is thinking about shit. You know, she's acting rational.
Well, she didn't act rational when she found out her best friend married her.
Yeah, that kind of pissed her off.
Oh,
so anyway,
this is like some weird porn fantasy. Can you imagine? Like,
I'm giving this episode a thumbs up, Katie. So that's 2 thumbs up from us, and we'll see you for next week's reaction. I'll talk a little more about this episode in a different video. But thanks for hanging out with us. Peace.
Peace. Oh. Aww.
Dracarys. Somebody's gonna get lit the fuck up.